will you? Questions about engine room tasks. Scene and fourth engineer and Nam, motorman, are in the engine room of a bulk carrier ship. The background includes the sound of machinery humming and occasional alarms. Will you go down to the bilge floor to check the propeller shaft seal? Yes, sir. I will in 5 minutes, but first, I need to grab the flashlight and put on my safety boots. Will you measure the specific gravity disk before installing it to the purifier? Yes, sir. I'll use the caliper to measure it and report the reading shortly. Will you check the main engine cooling water temperature? Yes, sir. It's currently at 85 degrees Celsius, well within the normal range. Will you inspect the tappet thermal clearance of the generator engine? Yes, sir. I will, but I'll need to fetch the feeler gauge from the workshop first. Anne, will you verify the alignment of the turbocharger bearing housing? Yes, sir. I'll use the laser alignment tool and report back in 30 minutes. Will you calculate the ullage of the heavy fuel oil tank? Yes, sir. I'll take a sounding rod and note the ullage reading in 10 minutes. Will you monitor the vibration levels on the generator set? Yes, sir. I'll use the vibration meter and record the values for all axes. Anne, will you check for unusual noise in the air compressor motor? Yes, sir. I'll operate it and check it right after running. Will you clean the lube oil filter using gas oil? Yes, sir. I'll dismantle and clean the strainer with gas oil, then reinstall it. Will you confirm the vacuum in the condenser? Yes, sir. It's currently at 0.8 bar, which is normal. Will you inspect the insulation resistance of the main alternator? Yes, sir. I'll use the Megger tester to verify and report the values. Will you carry out the boiler blowdown on the next duty? Yes, sir. I will wait for the boiler water levels to reach a high level before blowing down. Will you check the viscosity of the heavy fuel oil before bunkering on the BDN? Yes, sir. I'll check the viscosity to ensure it is within acceptable values. Anne, will you inspect the turbocharger exhaust gas temperature sensor? Yes, sir. I will, but I'll need to take the thermal gun and tools to remove the sensor. Will you ensure the bilge well is clear of water and debris? Yes, sir. I'll pump out any water and clean it right away. Will you inspect the crankshaft deflection for the main engine? Yes, sir. I'll measure it with the deflection gauge and record the readings. And good. Please complete all these tasks and report to me with the findings.